mini modular moments.
The Pocket Scion sounds great straight out of the box, but that's not what this video is about. Hook it up to a modular rig running as an effects rack, filtering, delay, reverb, bit crushing, and you're not just playing an oscillator anymore, you're playing a whole system. 4 patches, same tiny system, 4 completely different results. Let me talk you through this patch because it is more simple than it appears. This is my performance rig, so it's got modules that I'm currently not using in this patch and a lot more wires which aren't in use. The modules I'm using for this patch are the Behringer Perfect Pitch, the Qubit Prism, the FX Aid, and then that's just going to the output. Let's start with the Behringer Perfect Pitch. Gaz Williams recommended this module to us for routing Les's guitar through our modular system as it sends out CV and gate for audio that's incoming into the module. I'm not using it for CV and gate in this instance, but instead I have hooked up the Pocket Scion audio output to this so that it boosts the gain to modular level. It also has a through output so that I could feed the raw sound from the Pocket Scion straight into our mixer so that I could demonstrate the difference between the sound coming from the Scion and then the sound that comes via the effects. I have then got a line out from the Perfect Pitch into the Prism, and I'm using the Prism as a filter and also as a delay and a bit crusher. This is then being outputted into the FX Aid, which has loads of different effects on it. So I'm going to use 4 of those effects, which I have downloaded from the website. They are not the stock effects that come with the FX Aid, but it's pretty easy to download a new set. So I'm experimenting with them today. And then this is just going straight out into my output. So it's really quite a simple setup for these purposes. You can ignore this patch. It's clocking my delay, but I'm actually not using the clock in this instance. Finally, if you're wondering what this sorry looking spider plant is doing here, it is attached to the Pocket Scion because the Pocket Scion reads signals from living organisms and turns them into music. For this first patch, I am going to be using Treebeard's Koto oscillator on the Scion, which is the turquoise patch. On my FX Aid, I am going to be using the Reverb Infinite Dark. For my next patch, I'm going to be using the secret Garden oscillator, which is the red one, and I am going to pair this with the Lo Junky effect on the FX Aid, which is inspired by the Lo-Fi Junky guitar pedal. For this next patch, I am going to be using the Soil Circuits oscillator on the Scion, which is the purple one. This is more of a noise source, and I'm going to be pairing this with Reverb Cloud, which is a Big Sky inspired reverb. And for my final patch, I'm going to go back to Treebeard's Koto, the turquoise one, and I am going to try out the dual delay ping pong dual, delay ping pong dual, delay ping pong dual. Why can't I remember those 4 words in the right order? Delay ping pong dual. If you have enjoyed this video, a like really does help the channel, and subscribing means you'll catch the next one. So that's 4 completely different sounds from the Pocket Scion chained with a couple of effects modules. What I love is the mileage that you can get out of this and the endless possibilities of morphing that sound into something completely different.
She's got a pocket Scion.
Very funny. Ignore him. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.